This is GBN America. I'm Nana Akua. And joining me now is Pandora Forsyth. She's a journalist and royal commentator. Pandora, welcome. Right, so I'm going to start. What do you make of the Prime Minister saying that the cancer was caught in the early stages? Because that's what everyone's saying. And obviously cancer being caught at an early stage is obviously the best.
It's funny because Buckingham Palace didn't say it was caught in early stages. But of course, we know that the PM is privy to information that we might not be made aware of due to all of the state affairs, etc. going on. So it might have been a bit of a slip of the tongue. Let's hope it's been caught in early stages. Let's hope. And he is carrying on with his head of state duties behind the scenes. So if we put two and two together, we'd like to think that it was early stages. Therefore, he's able to carry on with all the behind the scenes work. But in terms of face-to-face engagements, no, he won't be doing that for the foreseeable.
That does seem quite serious, though, in a way, because the fact that Prince Harry... Prince Harry. But I mean, look, I'm all for somebody coming back to see their family, especially if someone's ill, which kind of begs the question, as I mentioned in my monologue, with regard to Meghan, it doesn't even... I don't know. But anyway, the Prince of Wales now is currently returning to his duties as well.
Yeah.
He's been looking after Catherine.
Yeah.
What do you make of all of that? Because they've been quite quiet about her. But yeah, I think it's more...
Yeah, well, quite. It's obviously very serious what's going on with Catherine when we won't see her until Easter. Holidays are just around the corner, February half term. But I think now he'll really be stepping up to the plate. He might have not been doing so many engagements. Well, now his calendar will be absolutely packed out. Him and his father have had an extremely close relationship. Charles has been going to Windsor quite regularly on Sundays to go and see him, to chat and do father and son things like they do. But I'm sure he's been kept in the loop minute by minute, as well as the Queen, about all of this. So he'll be doing absolutely everything, just like most father and sons would, to really be there for him.
Let's dig into Prince Harry now. Not dig in as in dig in, as much as, but he's coming over.
Yeah.
I think apparently it was the other way around. So his dad phoned him to tell him about the diagnosis. That's what we're being told anyway. That's what I'm hearing. He
called all of the family members to make sure they're all aware of this before it got fed to the media, should I say. So... yes, he will be coming over. In what capacity, for how long, for any details about that, it's all very minimal at the moment, with security checks and whatnot from Harry's side. It will be very, very little that we do know about it. But the fact he's coming over, as you said, sort of seems to me evidently quite serious. But he's come at such short notice, and that to me screams of maybe a reconciliation going on. Well, we like to hope so. I mean, we really do. I mean, all my fingers crossed are now here.
Where was he when he heard about the prostate diagnosis? That's the thing. Was that not severe enough? Because we didn't know what that was. Prince King Charles said it was enlarged prostate, but obviously they do biopsies of things like that. So that would take time to get the news of. If you hear something like that, where was he then? He didn't come then.
I think Charles, when he did communicate that with him, must have said, look, don't worry about it. It's not needed now. But now I need you. You need to come over now. And Harry has obviously dropped everything. He's left his children and Meghan behind to come on over whilst he tries to sort this out and really be there for his father. And about time too.
Well, you mentioned Meghan, which I was going to let her go because obviously I want to focus on the King here.
Yeah.
And but you can't help but think that if that were me, and, I was with somebody who had literally ignored their own father who wasn't very well because her father had a stroke, you can't help thinking that if you were with somebody like that, you might sort of look on that person differently. Do you think that might have some sort of effect on Harry, just in your view?
I'm sure that whatever actions now Harry takes will have a massive effect back there. He's got family here, but he's also set up a whole new life there, and there are now children and a marriage involved, so everything will have a knock-on effect on their relationship. It'll be very interesting to see how long he stays here for and whether Meghan and the children will come over. I very much doubt it at this stage.
How would you look on a partner, though, if it were you?
If it were me, how would I look upon it for him travelling across to go see his father?
Harry, you're with somebody who didn't go to see their own father when their father had a stroke and was seriously ill and possibly near death's door. How would you perceive your partner? Just you personally, not Meghan or anybody else.
I think, given all of the history involved with their relationship, I think it's two very, very separate situations, because here we're talking about a royal family sort of institution as well, and there's sort of a business going on, as it were. Whereas, yes, Meghan's father, they are very much, a daughter-father relationship, but that again is two very separate situations. But yeah, I mean, this would have been a conversation that Meghan and Harry, I'm sure, would have had, and it would, put two and two together. I'm sure that they absolutely would have had it.
Interesting. Pandora, thank you very much. Really good to talk to you. That's Pandora Forsyth. She's a journalist and a royal commentator.